This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, all. Once again, can anyone confirm me whether my voice is audible to everyone? Hello. Can anyone confirm whether my voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir,
Audible,
it's
sir.
audible.
Okay, thank you for the confirmation. So, can anyone recall with what we did with yesterday's class? So, what was the topic? Do anyone remember? I think I gave assignment also to share with. So, what did we do in the last class? So, we did with the Google Sites, sites.google.com. So, do anyone remember? Okay, website designing, fine. So, that it was through sites.google.com. Good. So, I also requested you people to try and share me the link. So, at least by tomorrow, can I be able to expect it? Fine, I'll wait for another 1 or 2 days for you people to go through with that. So, might be you are busy with your regular classes and you might have not been able to do it, but still I give it time. Please do it by this Saturday and share me, because I'm going to continue with the similar topic with another platform. I'm going to give it to you, so it may be helpful to you to make it even though better than what we have been learned yesterday. So we are going to see with many more options with another platform also. Okay, so let me take you to the next topic. So can anyone confirm me whether the screen has been shared? Is it visible to you people?
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. So we had been gone to the sites.google.com and we were being logged in with our Gmail accounts, and we have been able to get the site what we have been created listed out over there. Give me a second. Okay, so we were there in the sites.google.com. Here it is going to list out all the pages or the sites, websites what you have been created. As I said, you can be able to create as many websites for the different business or of your same business with a different site page. But try to keep it one page as your website page which you want to represent it with your business. Okay, so we are there. So we have been seen how we can be able to design our pages, and on the right hand side we have a list of options. Okay, so in this I'll just add it. So in the last class we have been seeing how we can be able to add a content in the table form, that is in the pointed or bullet listed points. If I want to create it, I can create it. Then image carousel we have been seen over here, adding multiple images together so that it can be like a slideshow. The people can be able to click on it and they can be able to view that. The next thing is there is an option called button. So what is this button means? It is call to action button, which we call it as CTA button. So I'll add it in the chat. So CTA button. So the full form of CTA is call to action. Means if anyone is going to visit our website, so if they are happy with our information and if they want to go ahead with the business, so we have to give them the link to get connected with us. So that kind of buttons we call it as a call to action button. So for example, like buy now, add to cart. So like this, we can be able to give a different kinds of options. So if I want to add with such kind, so I can be able to add it over here itself. Okay. So let's assume that I want to add a button over here. So let me choose it and I'll click on the button. So it is asking us to give the name of the button. So I'll say inquire now. Now in the link by default it is asking you, do you want to connect it from home page to the other pages, what the website pages you have been created in that website. So do you want to link it internal pages? So you can be able to select it. So whatever the web pages you have it in that website, so that internally you can be able to link it. Or do you want to link it externally? Externally in the sense, like do you want that has to be connected to the external web page, so which is out of your website. For example, in case if you want to connect it to the payment gateway. So suppose if you have been taken the services from any payment servers like Razorpay, PayUbiz, PayPal. So like this, there are many other companies who are going to give this services where it will be connected to your uh, bank accounts so that you can be able to make them to make the payment and that it is going to be connected to your bank account. So in that way also you can connect it. Or do you want to hear the name app given in the button as inquire now? So that means I want them to give the contact details so that we can be able to get connected to them and we can be able to give them more information about their requirements. Okay, so I can be able to link this. So what we have been created the Google form on the previous class. So let me go to the Google Apps list and go to the last and find the forms. So we had been created one inquiry form. So hope you people remember that we created this Google form. So now I can be able to link this form to my Google sites. So I can go here and there is a option of copy responder link. So I can either copy the whole or I can shorten this link URL. So this is a simple link which is generated. I can copy this and I can go to this website and I can give this link and I'll make it as insert. So you can see that there is a button available below to this section. So you can be able to move it. So wherever you feel it, the right placement, you can keep it. I'll keep it in center of the page. So you can increase, decrease the size. Okay. So you can keep it little bit So you can show this button in this form with the colored one, or you can keep it like this without the color, or you can keep it only the text, so that there is no any a kind of identification. It is only with the text. So I want to keep it with the filled so that it will be attractive to the people. And this color, it can be changed through the themes. You can see here. So whichever the color you're okay with, so you can be able to choose with that. Okay. So the alignment, I'll keep it as center only. Okay. So like this, I can be able to create a button with link. So if I'm going to publish this, so with whatever the changes I have made as of now, if that has to be submitted to the internet or to the search engine, so you have to make it publish. So whatever we made it right now, it is there as a draft, and this is what it was there before the changes what we made it. So do you want to save it with changes? Choose the first option as draft and publish. If you don't want to save it with the changes, then choose with the currently published and publish it. Okay, I have been chosen with the changes. I'll click on the publish. So now the changes, it has been applied. Now if I go to the preview of this, you will be able to see that button over here. So if anyone is going to visit my website and if they want to go ahead with the inquire now, if they click on this, it is going to get open with our inquiry form. So they can be filling up this and they can be able to share their information, submit this. Is this required for your website to add a button and link it with the Google form? Is it going to be useful for us, or we can ignore this? Please put your suggestion. Yes. So as for button is required. Yes. Good. So thank you for the response. Okay. So try to add a button. It's not only one place you are going to put the button. So you observe the other competitors or any other websites, so which is professionally it is being prepared. You see that you will be able to see such kind of a buttons again and again. It will be repetitive. So why means it is like making the person who is going to see has to take the decision at any point of time, so that they should be able to see the button, so that they can be able to click on it. So it is not that somewhere in the corner of the page, if you are going to give it as one button, and it is not going to be so easily available for them, then you may lose the interest of your audience. Okay, so try to add it at least 2 to 3 places on your page, so that immediately whenever they are wherever you are going to try to convince your audience with your content, either in the form of a text or it is in the form of an image, or it could be a video link. So whatever it is possible, you can be able to add it. Okay, so try to add it at least 2 to 3 buttons in your one single web page. It is mandatory. Okay, so try to keep it. The next, so you have a divider, so that means to give a space between one section to another section. So if you want to have a space, then you can use the divider, so which shows with the line. So for example, I'll show it over here. You can see there is a line, so between two sections. Suppose if you use it with the spacer, so it will have a empty space between the two section. Okay, in the same way you can be able to add the social links, so you can give the link of all your, you can give the link of all your social media platforms connectivity, the links. Then in case if you wanted to add your YouTube channel's video link, so you can add it. Okay, so in the same way you can be able to add with all these required options, so which are self-explanatory. Most of these options you will be able to understand, which you have been commonly used it. Okay, so we have been discussed with most of the important options on the Google sites. Okay, and once it is published, and if you want to share this information to the people, so you can be able to take the link of this and you can start to share this. Okay, so yesterday I have received a kind of a question. So what is the difference between the link what we have it and the official websites? Okay, so those are called as a custom domains. So the domain means it's a website address. Okay, so this is the website address of your website. So this is the web address of your website. So if I'm going to give this link and if I enter, so this is my website. Okay, so I'm allowed to create this website at a free of cost, right? So why we have to spend the money and we have to create a website? What is the difference means? So when you people are going to be searched, when anyone is going to search for your product details, so when you are going to have a website in this way, okay, so which is not first and foremost important thing is it's not going to be as like a professional. Okay, so generally how the websites will be, the website address will be, so it will be as www.example.raymonds.com. So are we there in this website? No, I think it's a, let me search it. I think I'm not in the right name of that website. Okay, so they have a website address as myraymond.com or raymond.in. Okay, so so this is an official website. Okay, so if anyone is searching with the products relevant to the clothing or the fashion, so there may be chances that you are going to get this website in the list of search. Okay, so for the particular products, so if I'm trying to search with the certain words, so there are going to be the list of results you are going to see it. In that, it could be one of this because this is a website which has been registered. Okay, so registered means that you have been purchased. So this domain, it has been registered in the search engines list. So it is going to give the result of this web page in the people search list. Okay. So if I take this website address, so this is not a registered email ID. So the website address. So you're not going to be able to get it. So you yourself are not going to be able to remember the whole website address. So it is there as a sites.google.com/view slash vrfashions dot slash home. So this is the website address. So we ourselves, we are not going to be able to remember until we are going to see it over there. So we have to make the website in such a way that the people can be able to easily remember. So remembrance. So definitely that brand named email, the website address only will be there. So we should be very clear with the extension. That extension is like .in, .com, .org, .net, .io, .us, .uk. Like that, it will be a different types of extensions are available. So we can be able to easily connect it with those websites. Okay, so that it is the difference between the web address what we are going to generate it with the demo version and the website what we are going to purchase as a custom domain. So we can be able to buy the domain name on with our brand name itself. So it will be easy to get recognized by the people as well as the search engine. Okay, is that clear with this? So what could be the difference between the website address what we are going to get it in the demo account and the custom domains?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you for the response. So this is one way of preparing your website. Okay, then in case if you wanted little bit with more features, so here we might be restricted with few of the features, but it is enough for the initial the startup businesses people they can be able to create the website by using minimum of these options. But in case if you wanted little bit more, so the more features you want to add it, the uh, customizing with your content, with your text or with image, different sizes of images or different uh, kinds of options. So if you want to try to create the website with an advanced or a bit more features, so I could recommend with another website designing tool, we can say it as, there is a website called wix.com. So it is www.wix.com. So this is also a website which can help you out to create your website in a demo account, as well as if you are happy with that you can be able to buy the domain also. Okay, I have been shared the link. So you will be asked to sign it up or get started. It will ask you for login with your Gmail account. So I'll show you. You can go for continue with Gmail account. So since I've been already been logged in with my account, so it is showing in this way. Let me try to. So we have to go for get started, continue with Google. Okay, I think it is not accepting with my password. Give me a minute. It's for asking for the authentication. Okay, so let me not take more time of yours. Okay, so let's say the experience how it is going to ask for anyone who is going to log in with your Gmail account. So firstly, it may be asked with this option. So it may be certain times the options it may get deferred. That means definitely these questions will be asked. It could be asked at the first, or it could be asked after few of the other screens may appear. Okay, so don't be get confused that what Sarah showed it is not the same exactly. Don't worry about it. So whatever it is asking, most of it will be self-explanatory, or it could be the same options, but it could be rearranged with the screen to screen in a different sequence. Okay, so in case if you have been asked in this way, how would you like to start creating? Do you want to create with a template, or do you want to go with the AI, or do you want to go with the blank page? Okay, so you can choose any one of this. So suppose if you are going to choose it as generate a site structure with AI, so it will ask few of the questions you are supposed to answer for that. That means it will ask about your website, how it has to be, in what name, so what is the category of your business, what kind of content you wanted on your page, so what are the sections you wanted. It may ask few of the general questions on your website. You can choose it, or you can answer it, and it will get generated automatically. So either you can choose with this option, or if you don't want to take a risk of giving with all those options, instead of that you can try it out with template. Start from a template, so that it is going to show with the list of templates, so you can be able to choose it with what kind of template you want to go ahead to create a content for your website. Okay, so if you go here with the categories, it is going to show that, so what is your purpose. So you can choose it with any one of this, and you will be getting the list of options based on that. Okay, let me choose it as fashion and beauty. So relevant to this, so I have, these are the templates. Okay, so I can choose it any one of this. So based on the product, there are different. So let me choose this option. So this is how the template will look like, how the pages will be placed. So if you are happy with this template style, so you can be able to choose it as edit the template. So it will take to the Wix Studio, so the editor of the Wix website. So it will take a time to just to make the options to be given to you. So it will take few seconds or maximum of minute or 2 minute. Okay, it depends upon your internet connection also. It depends. But once you are going to editing of that template, so on the left hand side you can be able to see with the options can be used to recreate your web page. So whatever it is there over here, you can be able to delete it, edit it, and add anything more you wanted. Okay, so you can click on the left hand side with the plus mark, add elements. You can go over here, and here it is going to give you the list of options. So do you want to add it with the image content, or do you want it to add with the title card, or with the paragraph information, or with the button? So you have options over here. So what kind of information do you want to feed it up over there? Okay, so first you choose it, the place where you want to make the changes. So if you are going to choose this, so each and every individual content what you have it on this page, so you can be able to edit this. Okay, so I don't want this name, I want to edit that. I can go for edit text. So I can remove this, and I can add it whatever the content I wanted. So in case if I want to change anything of this style, on the right hand side you can be able to see with the editor section. So you can change it. So I want this font size to be lesser than this, so I can choose it. You can see here. Okay, so here in detail with each and every option you can be able to do these changes. So this is what the difference what you are going to get it. So comparatively to your sites.google.com and the wix.com. So each and every detail you can be able to make the changes. So you can see here the style of it. I can change it. The font style. Okay. So each of everything you can be able to change it over here. So now this image, if you feel it, it is not appropriate which you are looking for. You can change it by going to the selecting that section. So add media. I can add the images, or you can add it whichever it is available over here, or you can search it like a Google. So let me to upload it, which I have downloaded. So I can select this and I can add it to the page. So like this. So you can replace the image what you have it, or you can add it. Suppose if you want to remove it, you can be able to remove it or replace it. With the changes you make it, make sure that you are going to publish it. So I'll keep it with my business name, save and continue. So my website address, it is going to be in this way. Okay. So once you are going to complete this, you can be able to see your website in this way. So you can make the changes, necessary changes you want it. Okay. So get back. So I'll go to this manage products. So only to add the product information, you have a separate dashboard. So the website, it is taking more time. It's working slow. So you will be able to see the list of all the images, so which are kept like an products information. So it is going to list it. So if you want to change the images together with all the products, so you can be able to change it in this dashboard. So for the first time, it will take a time. Yeah. So you can see all your products information. So I can go to the each and individual product list, and I can be able to edit the information. So I can add a image which I wanted, and I can be able to give the product information. Some information I'm going to give it, and I'll save this. So let's see, is that the information is going to get updated over there. So let me check it out. Is that the information what we feed it freshly? Yes, it has been added. Okay, so like this, you can be able to change with the product information. So you have a separate dashboard to do that. So apart from this, you can be able to add any kind of contents you wanted by going to the add elements, and you can be able to choose any one of this, and you can be able to add with it. So now if I want to add a button, so I can go to the buttons. So what kind of buttons do I use it with, what shape, with what pattern? So I can be able to choose any one of this. So I'll use this for example. So it is there as send option. I can be able to edit this as book now. and I can be able to give the link for this of my Google form. So this one itself I can be able to give it as a link, as a web address, and click on done. Okay, so I can be able to place this button wherever I want it. So I can keep it over here, and I can be able to copy this, paste it. I can paste it. So I'll keep it over here, so which can be easily highlighted. People can recognize it. Okay, so let's see how does it looks when it has been shared. I'm not been published with the changes what I made. So firstly I have to make it as publish, and then go to this and refresh the page. So you can see here that book now, the tab is being used, the button, and if anyone is going to click on this, it is going to take with the Google form. Okay, so like this you can be able to design your web page in a better way comparably. So now you tell me, by seeing only with the basic options, so do you feel which could be better? The sites.google.com can give you a better view of your website, or the wix.com can be able to give a better view of your website? Is it Google Sites or Wix? Which could be more professional way we can be able to make use of? Is it Wix or the Google Sites? So is there anyone online? Okay, so let me go ahead. So we have been seeing how we can be able to replace the contents, and we have been seeing how we can be able to add a new element on your requirement. Okay, so if you want to add it with section by section, this blocks. So you have an option of add section. So in the sections, you can be able to choose it. So what kind of the content, the template you wanted on the section wise, and you have a relevant types. So how your images or with your text information has to be placed. Is it in the grid style or with the multi-state boxes, tabs? So like this, the slideshow images. Okay, so you can make use of all these elements and you can be able to create your the better the website creation. Okay, now in case if you want to integrate it, yeah, so let me take it to the color size, the color combinations, what you have it. So you can change it. You can see this, the text, the colors, how it is being showing the textures. Okay, so that also you can be able to change it. Then you can be able to add it with, there is an app market. So here you can be able to add anything you want to add it to your web page. So this is external. This also we can consider it as in plugins. So anything you wanted to add it to your website externally, so it has to be, it is not available on the templates by itself. If you want to add any features externally, so that we call it as a plugins. So you can be able to add this plugins. Okay, so example, the chat. So if anyone is going to visit my website, so as soon as they are going to visit it, it has to give the chat prompt over there, like how the chat GPT is there. So chat GPT generally it will give whatever you ask, it will give the answers. But here the chat box, it is going to be like you will be having certain kind of a questions on that particular brand and the products related questions. So there will be certain type of automated answers we can be able to fix it and we can be able to add it. So such type of plugins, if you want it, you can go for the app stores and you can be able to add into it. Okay, so this you don't find it when you are going to use it with the Google sites. Okay, so it could be on any kind of categories over here. Okay, so generally we use it with the add to cart option, then buying the products, and it is going to show with the products what are the sales has happened, what are the products that has been purchased. So such type of tools also you can be able to add it. Okay, so but it has already been provided. So if I go, I can be able to see this. So this is add to cart. Okay, so for example, let me go to this website. So suppose if I like any one of the product, so it is going to add it into the, it is going to take you to the another screen, and here we can be able to add to cart. Okay, so this information in my website I can be able to add it as a separate report. Okay, so this is like a customer what I'm trying to do it, but here when you are going to use this website, and you can be able to find it out where this whatever the people have been added into the cart, so that details it is going to be shown over here, and it will take you to a separate report. Yeah, so I can go for this manage business, and here I'll be having a report as a sales, and here the orders. So here I'm going to get the list of all the people what they have been ordered for. So I can be able to take this report, and I can be able to check how many orders have been completed, how many orders are not been completed. So in case if it has been linked with the logistics, you can be able to get to know about that also, and you have a report on the payments also. Okay, so you can be able to design your page, and you can be able to create as many reports you wanted for your website. Okay, so this it will take definitely a lot of your time, it will consume your lot of time. So only the thing is you have to be very patient, and you have to be very clear that how your website has to be look like, and what are the features to be added. So the more you are going to be clear, so the more you can be able to get the way the website you want it in that particular way, or better than the way you can be able to do it. Okay, so you can be able to see these are the pages what it is already been listed. If you want to change it, you can go to the pages option. So you can change the names of the pages, or you can delete the pages. So you have an option of this, you can be able to delete this page if you feel it is not required. Okay, so try to keep it very simple with your contents, and easy to understand, easy to accessible, and whatever you are going to do it, make sure that you are going to publish it, and it is visible on anyone who is going to visit your website. So as of now we are using with the free, so we are able to see with this website address in this way. Suppose if you want to buy this, so you are supposed to be on the chargeable basis. So you can see here, so it is asking us, do you want to connect with the domain? So you can be able to purchase it, and you can be able to give with your the customized domain name. Is that clear to everyone? Is there any query? Okay, fine. So I request you people to kindly go through with the sites.google.com as well as wix.com and try with both the pages and try to find yourself so easy and attractive. So whichever it is going to be easy for you, you go ahead with that. So don't be more on the fancy works or with the complicated platforms. So you cannot be able to find the right things in a easier way. So try to avoid it to make it complicated for yourself. Whichever is easy and it is uh, easy to accessible and you are able to convey it to the audience in the best way. So you find that platform and make use of it. My work was to show you on what are the platforms you can be able to use it and create it by using the different options. So I've shown with the both the ways you can choose it, but I request you people by at least Saturday or by Monday morning, I request you people to complete with any one of this platform's website and share me the link of your website. Okay, so that it is considered
Excuse me,
as
sir.
assignment. Yeah, go ahead, ma.
Sir, now you thought about the website, no?
Yeah, yeah.
Where after we doing while we are doing the assignment, should we link
Mhm.
the assignment to the Google form, or only we have to create a website and send you the link?
If see, you got to know how to link that Google form, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so you add it because that it is one of the important part. So if anyone is interested to buy with your product, so if you have given that button and if it is clicked and you are being linked with that Google form and it is working means that means you have been understood with the concept.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
so let it be there. Anyone else has any questions? So hope everyone are clear. So you can go through once again with the uh, video. Okay, can you brief the assignment, sir? Okay, how to attach location into our page. Good. Uh, See, whenever you are going to create a web page, so there will be uh, the headers and the footers. The headers is the heading of your web page. The people are going to keep on scrolling and they are coming to the end of the page. So where we are supposed to give the link of our all the contents what we have it on the top. Okay, so that is called as a footer. So you can be able to add the location details over here. Okay, so let me go add elements and So you have an option of maps. Okay, so if you are not able to find it in the list, so easily you can be able to use a search and you can be able to find it as a maps, and here you can be able to choose with, and you have to be very careful. So on which place are you going to link with this? Okay, so you can see with whatever the formats you have it. If you are okay with that, you can choose it. So let me choose, for example, this as the format of my map. Okay, so here you can be able to fix the place where you want it. So let me go to the manage locations, and here I am supposed to provide with the address details and the link of your Google map. So you know how to share the locations, right? When you are going to share the location, there will be a link will be generated. So that link you can be able to add it over here. Is that clear, Priya?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma. Okay, so Bhumi Gupta has a question on what is assignment. So the assignment is, we have been seen in the last class how we created an account on the sites.google.com, and how did we create a page, a website page. So you have to create one website page with all the contents, and you know how to generate the link of a website. So for this, I have a publish option. If I'm going to publish it, immediately it will give me the link. So what you are supposed to do it is, you have to copy this link. So you go to the web view site and you have to copy this link, and you are supposed to share it on the WhatsApp group. Okay, this is in case if you are going to do it on wix.com. Suppose if you are going to do it on the Google sites, so if you go here, if you have published it, you will have an option of copy published site link. So you can go here, copy this link and share it on the WhatsApp group. So that it could be your assignment. So which has to be submitted by Monday before starting the session. Hope good. So there are also very necessary to build a website. Okay, so privacy policy terms and conditions are done from our side only. No? Yes, so you can add it. So you can be able to take a links also. There are certain people who can be able to provide such kind of services on the privacy policies or preparing the terms and conditions. So you can take the services and you can add a link, or you can create it of your own also. So where you have a separate segment for that, you can add it. So now for the link purpose, so if you want you can add it, but I'm looking for many other things what it is mandatory for an website, how it has to be looked, how it has to be connected. So that I'm looking, Priya. Okay. Is there anyone else has any questions? Okay, you people have a time, so you can go through once again and you can ask the questions on the WhatsApp group itself. Okay, so we'll wind up for the day. Thank you all. Have a nice time.